Max nothing. Max nothing.
Oh my goodness gracious me. It's me from the present day. Instead of me from 4 weeks ago.
4 days in advance.
Wow, true.
Don't do no yoga. Wait, no.
What? What is it?
Don't do no yoga.
Don't do Pilates, he says.
Don't do no yoga. Don't do Pilates. Just play piano and stick to karate. I pray your body. Say like a man and love like your mommies. But niggas is nuts.
Nigga, I know what they want. Hey.
Under your dress.
Under the furs. Under your dress.
Baby, you love it.
Beat that shit out of you. Come back with him. But how you the devil rebuking the sin?
Let's pray we can keep behind.
This too good.
Plus on the pajamas. But yesterday
is dead. Yeah. Moment of silence. Oh my god.
Oh man.
We are now back in time with everything.
True.
Guys.
Back in full effect.
Last week we were fucking falling asleep. And that was the 1 a.m. special. The 1 a.m. special. This one will be called the back in time special. back to reality special.
Back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity.
Oh my goodness gracious me. To be honest, I'm quite glad. I'm not even glad, but there's so many things that happen within this just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks. 3 amazing albums got released.
Yeah, man. Ironic, innit? The time we dipped.
That's when good music began.
Was the time
began its onslaught.
Oh
my god.
Just gonna drop a little side note. If you listen to the full G.O.O.D and Lil Pump album,
what interview? Sorry, man, you got people.
What the fuck did you just waste a couple of hours for?
Yeah, realistically,
that was the deadest interview I've ever seen in my life.
What did they talk about? Lil Pump was there sitting on his toes.
Lil Pump can't have an interview.
I don't think he can have a conversation.
Yeah, he can't have a conversation.
He can't have an actual
conversation. J. Cole was like pulling it out of him.
Proper like, I respect you. Like, you're sick. Like, just going off it. And Lil Pump's just like, yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
That was so dead.
Let's get it.
Ashkara. Yeah, man. That's just how it goes. But
so much happened over these 2 weeks. The 3 albums got released. What else happened? Bare things. Guatemala is melting.
What?
The volcano near Guatemala.
Oh
erupted.
yeah, on cars and things.
Fam.
I saw that. Nuts.
That's ridiculous.
No, Love Island.
Low.
Love Island.
Are you watching that?
No.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm watching it.
No.
I'm not even watching it, but like, my sister's like there, so I'm watching it.
She's pushing you into. You're pulling yourself.
I'm pulling myself.
Yeah.
Like every time, I think it's actually a dichotomy when I watch the show because I know it's shit, but I cannot look away. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. It's a good thing.
It's a drug, man.
It's a good thing apparently. I know, like my little sister's watching it, and I said she was like, "Oh, you watching it?" I was like, "No, I ain't watching that." She was like, "Why not?" I said, "Everyone like around. She's 14. Yeah. Everyone around like her age group in school was always watching Love Island. Like between like the ages in year 9 to year 11.
Yeah.
Like you were always watching Love Island, or you're watching like Big Brother or something like that. So
I used to watch Big Brother back in the day, when it was on Channel 4.
Yeah,
that's a throwback, man. People will never know.
Yeah, man.
Like when Big Brother was on Channel 4, and they could actually show nudity in that.
Yeah, true. Let's go back to
good music.
Let's go back to when the BBC. Listen, I am calling it.
What?
The BBC will be dead soon.
What?
ITV will take over.
Nah.
And BBC 3 will be the only platform they have.
Nah, I don't agree.
Yeah, man.
BBC, firstly,
Give
BBC
15 years.
BBC News is too popular. BBC News is already
15 years.
It's made
They'll
by
only
the
have the
government.
news.
No, but they can't. It's made by the government.
Yeah, I know. They'll only have the news though.
Yeah, but the government will always back BBC, no matter what.
I have a feeling they'll start backing ITV.
They
ITV will
can't.
get some traction.
Yeah, you're getting some traction, but the underdog. They're always the underdog.
Every traction.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
If I wanted one channel to prevail, I just want it to be Channel 4, to be honest. They actually pushed the envelope.
What's the E4?
Channel 4.
E4 is Channel 4.
Yeah, E4, Channel 4, Film 4.
They're all owned by Channel 4.
Yeah, More 4, all of them.
GG.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with E4 Channel 4 is that they're like bringing in that diversity. Like
Yeah, I rate it.
From all different angles.
I rate it.
ITV are a bit more like uppity, in my opinion. BBC are very uppity, but they're old uppity.
Yeah, they're classy uppity. Yeah, they're classy.
And whereas and Channel 4, I feel like they have like they made chewing gum. Do you get what I mean? Like chewing gum's basically like another hood, but they made chewing gum. They make all these different type of things. Which
Utopia as well.
Yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice to see something different.
True. And Humans as well. I need to watch Humans.
No, I don't want to watch Humans.
Why?
It's a bit nuts. Don't want to watch that.
What, synth robots?
It's a bit like a waste of time.
I mean...
If you want to watch something good, watch The Office. Yeah, man.
To be honest, if you want to watch something good, watch Breaking Bad.
Bad.
Just watch Breaking Bad, to be honest.
Breaking Bad,
To be honest, I'm quite surprised by the amount of people who haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
There's people on my course who haven't seen Breaking Bad. It's like, what the fuck
And
you
they're
doing
studying
here?
film.
What are you doing here? That's mad.
Nuts.
That's a bit mad, man. It's a bit wild.
You know how it goes, innit?
Back to good music, though.
Yeah.
3 very, very nice albums. Daytona. Which
Didn't
was...
listen to that.
You didn't?
No.
What?
Heard it was good though.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Listen to
Yay.
Kid Cudi and Yay.
Oh, did you listen to Kids See Ghosts as well?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It was good. I was cycling while I listened to it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, but I think compared to Yay, I prefer Yay.
I prefer Kids See Ghosts. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Really?
But the thing is, I like the first and last song of Yay more.
Yay. The first and last song.
The first and last song.
The first song is so hard.
The first song.
But here's the thing that I've heard from
first
everyone.
song. Nobody likes it.
No. Not many people like it, but the people who do wish that it stayed the first instrumental.
But do you know what? When I heard that first instrumental,
Yeah. I was like, this is too hard.
This is too good. This is it.
I know it.
I know it. The most beautiful dark is always beside the darkest. Woo! Every time he goes, I thought about killing you today. Premeditated murder. Woo!
Yeah.
Every time he goes, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Kill it, boy.
I thought about killing you today. Premeditated murder.
I called up my loved ones. I called up the... they say he died so young. It's too good.
Bring in the drums.
That's too good.
I done had a
It's a different kind of rules that we obey. Hey, yay. Season, nigga, we obey.
Young nigga shit, nigga, we don't lay.
That's my new shit.
That's my favorite.
That's my new shit. Young nigga shit, nigga, we was like, buckwheat ass nigga, it's gonna be okay. I was like, oh my god.
From way back.
That flow was really nice.
Then I had the
wave caps.
Oh, that was too hard, man.
You know in that song, you know at the start when he's like, I guess this is part of the song where I'm supposed to say something good and make it compensate so it doesn't come off bad.
Yeah.
And he's like, but sometimes I think really bad things. Like really bad things. I was like,
that was too hard.
This is too good.
I was listening to it. I was like, these are all things I feel I would say. Just because they're so vague. It was when he said something like, what did he say? He said something like, no,
just say it out loud.
No, yeah, that bit. But it was when he said, just say it out loud, see how it feels. Nothing's off the table.
Yeah.
That feels like
nothing's off the table. Today I thought about killing you. Oh my!
It's all random things that are so broad that they are open to interpretation. That I think, like, if you watch any of the things that I've made, they're very
very open to interpretation.
Yeah, but like incredibly open to the point where people are like, "Is there even a story?
Is there meaning? Is there meaning? It's true.
Yeah,
it's basically a surrealist.
But if you watch it constantly thinking like there's meaning to this,
you'll get meaning.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll get meaning.
And not many people do that.
It's true. But even Kanye's thing is not random to the point where there's no meaning. You can tell there's like
no, but there's meaning towards himself.
Yeah,
that's the reason why you can take meaning from it.
Yeah, it's true.
Of himself. If I was to do that, people would be like, "What the fuck?"
I know. I don't agree. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't like relate.
Yeah.
It's true. But that thing when he was talking about, oh, I guess I got to say something good now to compensate so I don't come off bad.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so real.
Yeah.
That's so real because sometimes it's like you don't. Why have you got to play it off?
Justify it.
You know what I mean? Play it off so it's kind of like, but I'm all right though.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Just like, there's no need.
When he said "say it out loud," that hit me.
So say it out loud, see how it feels.
Because I was like, most things you think or you just think and feel,
yeah,
they're just things in you that no one will ever know, and it doesn't really bring it to light. It's just this imaginary thing which doesn't really it doesn't completely exist because it hasn't been brought into this world. It's only in your head.
Exactly. Speak it into existence.
When you say it, it's like for example, let's say you see someone in the street or someone like bumps into you and you're like, fuck, I just want to, and you think I want to kill them.
Literally.
Say it out loud. You're like, what the fuck?
Literally, yeah. It's like, I was actually having a chat with someone about that exact thing. It's like sometimes I'll think the most random, like, offensive stuff.
Yeah.
But then I know I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll think the most racist things. Some Indian woman walks by. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, but something. I'll think something. I'll be like, and then immediately I think, why did I think that?
Mm-hmm.
But it's unconscious, and I would never actually speak that out loud.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I spoke that out loud, I'd be like, wow.
What the fuck?
What the fuck
did I just say?
Why am I saying that?
But I like when I heard that, not gonna lie, like I started just saying things out loud.
You gotta do that, innit?
Just to, because you know.
Just to see how it feels.
Yeah, just
just to see how it feels. Nothing's off the table. That was too good.
That was too hard.
That was too good, man.
Ah.
But that last song, though,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best thing he's written since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Probably gorgeous.
You're just skipping Jesus. And
Come
you're
on now.
skipping
Yeezus. Yeezus don't have good writing.
I like the tracks on it.
I like the tracks, but
My mama was raised in
the
the era when
heroin.
clean water was only served to the fairer skin. Doing the clothes you would have thought I had, but it wasn't satisfied unless I put the table myself. And then the broke nigga racing. Too hard.
That is too hard.
He said, "See, that's broke nigga chasing. That's that don't touch anything on the stove.
That's too good.
No, in the store.
Oh, in the store. Yeah, true.
That don't touch anything in the stove.
Yeah,
That's too hard, man.
it's too hard. No, but come on now. Violent Crimes is one of the best things Kanye's written in a while.
My daughter a monster. What did he say?
So make my daughter a monster. Not having menages.
Yeah,
It's too
I hope my
good.
daughter you like Nicki. I can't remember the bar. What?
Hope she like Nicki, I'll make her a monster. Not having menages.
Yeah, that's a hard.
The whole thing is really nice. It's just real. Because that is like
You know that girl singing? She's a rapper.
Dej Loaf, yeah. I
That's
know.
Dej Loaf.
That's Dej Loaf.
I don't think it is.
That is Dej
I
Loaf.
can't lie. I don't think it is.
That's Dej Loaf.
Give me a sec.
It's not. Genius says it's 070 Shake, but
Yeah, it is.
It's not. Because 070 Shake sounds completely different on the track just before that.
I think it's 070 Shake.
It can't be.
I think it is. I watched
But
it.
what do you think of Ghost Town?
Ghost Town. How's that go again?
The one where it's, Kid
know
Cudi's
all the
like,
openings.
I've been trying.
Oh yeah.
To make you love me.
Bow now.
But everything
I'm trying to remember how it
goes. Makes you further from. And then 070 Shake at the end.
Someday we gon' take it off. Someday we gon' take it off.
Don't you take it off. What?
Crazy love, do love, gotta.
Yes!
When I heard that,
Oh
I was
my-
like, "Dude,
Listen, I need to understand. I was on my bed, in Italy when that came out, and I was sitting there. I nearly had a spasm because when that came on, crazy, I'm gonna get the rhythm, get the genie out the bottle, and I fell up with a Carrie Washington. That gonna be an enormous scandal.
I could have Naomi Campbell."
Still can get me a Stormy Daniels.
Oh,
That's
man.
too good, man.
But when I heard, I was on the train, innit?
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked around.
I wanted to message Dean.
Yeah.
Dean, listen.
It's still my.
The
Yeah.
oblongata. Jesus Christ.
Do obligata.
The oblongata, fam. That's lit, man.
What did he say? If you don't, but all these start. He said
All these starts
on
on
Christian Mingle. Almost what got Christian single. If you don't ball like him or Kobe, guaranteed that bitch gonna leave. That's his sister-in-law.
That's true. How can you say that?
Time is extremely valuable.
I prefer to waste it. But come on,
God, that's amazing.
that song had the wackest line though.
What?
I love your titties because I could focus on two things at once. I was watching bare reaction channels react to that. It was just like, That's whack. And the thing is, there's this channel I know called Mallory Bros, and they're twins, yeah. And one guy loves Kanye West, so they heard that line, yeah. The other guy who like is alright with Kanye, he was like, that line is whack. And I know if Big Sean said that shit, you'd be losing your shit, nigga. And then that guy's just there, just like. Firstly, Big Sean would never say that. I was like, mate, I know if Big Sean said that, you'd be like, this nigga's mad whack, yo. This nigga's mad whack, bro. It's true, though. God, Big Sean has the fucking wackest lines.
Has the deadest lines.
The deadest lines, bruv. Oh, my God. What was that one on Dark Sky Paradise? That one, I don't remember. Was Blessings.
Yeah.
When he's like, I guess when your stars align, you do like the solar system and plan it out. What? Nah, you didn't say that.
Bars are just corny.
They're so whack. Oh my God. That is so whack.
That's Big Sean, man. That's Big Sean to a T.
That's actually Big Sean. And on the most recent thingy that he did with Metro Boomin, the Double or Nothing thing.
Oh yeah.
He had this one song, yeah. I don't even know what it's called, but the hook is like, this ain't a daddy, this our time. But then this one, people who are listening will know, but this one line in the hook is just like, but she ain't a hoe, she's my girlfriend. Fuck that camera time, I want family time.
Big Sean is whack. I
It's
can't
so
lie.
whack.
Like there's one.
Oh no, man.
There's one bar he said in what's it called? Some song he had with Jeremiah. It's like, took out my girl, you get up, yeah, she give me head.
I think I know it, yeah.
Yeah, there's one bar where he's basically talking about how like he wishes he wishes he had a girl in it, or like a wifey.
Mm-hmm.
So he drops one bar and he says something like, he's talking about his friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about his friend Harry. Yeah. I was like, okay,
cool.
You have a friend called Harry. So he's like, his friend's Harry. He's like, he got married at 25. And he's like,
he probably chose the name Harry because it rhymes with Mary.
But there's the bar he said, yeah. There's the bar he said when he's talking to his friend Harry. He's like, I'm like, why, nigga? Why you supposed to be with her longer than your ass been alive? He like, I was like,
oh my God.
First of all, that bar doesn't make sense.
So what?
I was like, so if you're 25, you're supposed to be with her for 25 more years. You're supposed to be with her for 26 years.
Yeah.
Which makes you 51. So get married at 51.
Basically.
Make sure everybody he like.
I was watching this YouTube video that compared shit Big Sean lines to shit Lil Wayne lines. And it's actually fair game. Like, I remember this one Lil Wayne bar, it was just like oh my God. It was like, niggas getting money under my nose. That's a mustache. Oh my God.
Shoot, man.
That is so whack.
That's a mustache.
That's so whack, bro.
Oh shoot.
But what, do you want to cut it or we can keep talking?
Welcome to the Max Nothing Podcast.
Wow, how long's it been?
18 minutes.
18?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking for about 40 minutes. What the hell? I thought we were talking for way longer than
You
that.
gotta practice, me.
Oh my God. Yeah, I've been out of practice for 2 weeks. God damn it. Welcome to the bloody Max Nothing Podcast with me, Simon.
And me, Ethan.
God damn it, back in time, in shape, in form. You owe me a Coca-Cola. True.
You look so white there. You're like, you're like, you owe me a Coca-Cola.
I remember I was in uni and then one girl, we said something at the same time and she was like, you owe me a Coke. I was like, I'm not fine buying you shit. What are you talking about? What the fuck does that mean, boy? What is this?
Hold on, I want to go to the toilet right quick.
What? Pause it at least. Pause it at least.
No, man.
Pause it.
How do I pause it?
Still
The
yellow.
yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one. Pause.
Max Nothing.
Whack. His face whack. The way that he
Whack!
True, we back. Okay, alright, never mind.
He's standing in the middle
Just
of the
standing in
road.
the It's like slowly zooming in each time he says something.
His hair, whack! The way he dresses, whack! His face, whack!
The way that he talks, me, I'm tight as fuck. And then he does like 5 kickflips. I'm
So
like,
I haven't seen the full video.
The full video is like, me, I'm tired as fuck. And then he goes on ramps and he starts doing some mad tricks. And then he just looks back. Just like menacingly. That was that. We're back though, anyways.
He has a
Just realised this episode 21. 21 Savage.
21.
21 Savage is actually quite an underrated rapper. I'm not even gonna lie
He's
to you.
going on to Vogue.
I saw it.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do there?
I don't know.
Hey, it's me, 21 Savage.
You know, apparently he broke up with Amber Rose because she cheated on him
Yeah.
with his friend.
I respect that. I respect that he broke up. I respect that he broke up with her.
Yeah, he was in love though.
Yeah, he was.
Like he was in love.
He was like, I'm gonna shave my dreads for her.
Yeah, I remember he went on like 'cause she done like a I'm not a hoe walk, like of all these other hoes,
Oh,
and
God. True.
and he was there. Like he dressed up. He
Oh
held a
yeah, I
banner.
remember that. Yeah.
He
And
got
he had like a
some-
sign, innit?
Yeah, he got so much scandal.
I remember that. Scandal. Yeah, I remember that. Bra, ba 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 ba. Root. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was lit. When he's like on Ye, when he's like, ain't no disability, that's a superpower.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
a
like that bit.
superhero.
Yeah, I like that.
That was pretty good. What? Sorry, what do you think of Kids See Ghosts?
I just want to throw another one in there.
Yeah, go.
Did you hear his little Drake diss?
Who?
Kanye,
Yeah. Calm down, you light skin.
Ain't no love lost, but the gloves off.
True.
And we up in this bitch and that's just how the gloves off. Ding, ding, ding. That's such a hard
Too
bar.
close to snipe you.
Believe
Too
it
proud
or
to
not.
tap you. Believe it or
That's
not.
too hard, man.
That sample is
Believe
sick.
it or not,
That's
I was
slick.
I'm too rich to fight you.
Too bold to type you.
Truth say, I like you.
Calm down, you light skin. That's pretty lit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Make no mistake, girl. I still love you. Just had to drop that in there.
Just quickly.
That's not even a diss track. That's on his albums. That's gonna live there forever.
Yeah, I know. That's funny. People are gonna be like, "Who's he talking about?" Back in the future when Drake's dead. Oh, that's another thing that happened. Pusha T
Oh yeah.
murdered him in cold blood. Fucking hell, that was peak. No way.
Abandoned.
Adonis is your son. It's the way that he dropped it though in the track.
This is your son.
His way he dropped it, he was like, listen, I got some secrets. He was like, you are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. So when he dropped that, I was like, no way. It sounds like an interrogation. This is
Facts.
too much. That whole thing was so funny. I remember
I saw one meme, yeah. It was like, it was so funny. It was like, can I call you dad now? I still have to call you Drake.
I saw so many memes. Just like Drake's son when he hears the diss is, huh? What? What are you talking about? Adonis is your son. And he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real. Oh my
That's
God.
so. It's true though.
It's true though.
Because he named if you didn't know, he named Drake is doing a collaboration with Adidas, which is quite a snake in itself.
True.
You know, he's with Nike.
Yeah.
Well, not really Nike, Jordan brand.
Yeah, Jumpman.
Yeah, so that's like a different thing. But yeah, he's doing a little thing with Nike, with Adidas, and he's calling his press run something like a Dundin or something like that.
Adidon.
Yeah,
Adidon.
Adidon. Yeah,
Something like that. Which is coincidentally the name of his hidden child.
yeah. Peak.
Let that boy come home.
That kid's gonna live in a cave and grow up to think shadows is his reality.
Plato. Hi. Go up to the surface. Wow. So many colours. The thing is, I remember I heard Daytona. Daytona, by the way, if nobody knows about this, if you don't know about this, what rock are you even living under? Drake and Pusha T had a little diss fight.
Drake's was hard though.
Drake's was pretty good.
Drake's was hard.
This is the thing, because it was like
Best
it started
believe
with,
your demise will be televised.
it's the way he started is the nerve, the audacity.
I
It's
hated that he called it Duffy though. I hated that he called
he's
it Duffy
fully
with
begging
him.
it, man.
Yeah,
He's so-
that man chipmunk.
Why is he begging it though? Shut up, you dickhead, you dickhead.
Came to my ends like a
Like a
dickhead,
dickhead.
then come back.
Dickhead. Patrick's a sickhead. Chipman's a sickhead. Hey.
Man said, shut up, you dickhead. Came to my ends like a dickhead. Didn't come back.
Didn't come back, you're a dickhead. Yeah, Patrick's a dickhead. Chipmunk's a dickhead.
About numbers sold. No, you ain't got a million sold. Struggling to pay rent. Are you on crack?
I own my home, dickhead. That shit was lit.
Oh man,
That was lit. No, but anyway, sorry. Back to Pusha T. I heard Daytona. I heard Infrared. I heard that line. The line that started it was written like Nas, but it came from quitting. You're like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, this is what this is gonna be. Okay then, right? And that was that. It was like, you don't even write your songs. I was like, fucking come on then. I was like, Pusha T, please, man. You already. And then Drake came up on the same day, responded to it. He actually responded on the same day. Yeah, Duppy came out on the same day as Daytona.
Oh yeah.
Which is a bit wild. I'm not.
Yeah.
He's got moles. He has to have moles because there's no way.
Yeah.
But Duppy, I heard Duppy. I was like, what is this? What is this? And then he started talking.
I heard the instrumental. I was like, this is like a mafia type beat.
Yeah, I was like, what's he gonna do over this? And then he started talking about, let's talk about that. He was like, father had to stretch his hands to get it from me. I pop style for 30 hours, then I let it repeat. And I was like, I was hearing that, and I was like, oh right, okay, so let me restart because I didn't realize this is what this was.
Yeah.
Heard that whole thing. I was like, Drake, you might have did something there.
Yeah.
might have did something.
You
like
might have sparked something.
You might have did something. Like he did pretty well on that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the story of Adidon.
Oh, you thought you were gonna beat me with your bow and arrow?
Here's a tank. Facts. He went too hard. I think I'm not even gonna lie.
It wasn't even that. It was just like it's that Drake was standing there with his bow and arrow facing him, and then he blinked and saw him behind, just holding a Dundee little
and Adidon with a gun to his head,
just like. Your son. Dad is your son.
Dad. Oh no. I think the peakest bit though, the peakest but funniest bit of that whole entire song is when he's talking about 40, OVO 40.
Oh yeah.
He's like, OVO 40 hunched over like he 80.
That's so
tick,
peak.
Tick, tick is peak.
That's
it's
so
peak.
peak.
He's actually peak. He's like, tick, tick, tick. How much time he got? That man is 666.
I was like,
oh
no. That's not right.
That's incorrect. And then even 40 tweeted. He was like,
yeah, on something.
He was like, yeah, coincidentally, tomorrow is World Multiple Sclerosis Day. Oh, come on now, man.
Oh, man.
I got the devil's flow, nigga. 666. It was too good, though.
666.
666. I couldn't stop laughing. But yeah, he died. Drake died after that. It's a shame.
Yeah,
he hasn't posted on Instagram since then.
I'm gonna bring Birdman. I'm gonna bring Wayne. We go mash it up.
True. Oh, now it's okay to kill baby. Niggas like that me crazy like I really killed a baby. That's true. Oh my god.
Oh no.
No. He murked him. It's a shame.
It's extremely orcs.
That's like a top diss track of all time. And the thing is, people are like, nah, he stepped over. Like he went a bit overboard.
He did though.
Like, we're only with the 40 line though.
Not with his son.
If he had it, he had it. Ammunition. Drake kind of opened the floodgates though when he started talking about Virginia Williams.
Yeah.
Which was Pusha T's fiance, if you didn't know. When he was talking about, I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. Which, by the way, is not even really a diss. He just said the name.
He just said this.
He just said the name and also ring, so like their fiance.
Yeah.
But I was like, but Pusha T kind of took that as, oh, saying names now. All right, cool. Here's your dad. Here's your mom. 40. Your son. Your baby mom. Right. Okay. Cool.
You you cleaned up her Instagram. I couldn't fix her. Or something like that.
Forget she's a professional porn star. Let it be your world. I was like, oh my god. It's the way he started it though. He's like, ghostwriting aside, aside. Let's have a heart to heart about your pride. And I was like, this is a psychoanalysis. He's like breaking this man down to the core of why he's like this. This is a shame. It's peak. And everyone online was like, nah, you went a bit too hard. And I'm like, but is nobody remembering when Tupac went, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat mother. And he started the song like that. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Oh.
No! How can you say that?
Deep in it, like in the that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Hey man, West side, right to die.
That's exactly how
West
it starts.
side, ride till we
Ride
die.
till we die. Oh my god.
You know what time it is? First off, fuck your claim.
And then bitch you claim.
West
Oh,
side, yeah, we riding. You
claim
claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
wife.
We bust.
you can't
He
say
said
that.
it 3 times.
3 times.
In the first 20 seconds of the song.
You can't say that. You can't say that. And people are like, push your T, please. Push your T, please, man.
We bust some bad boys, niggas fuck for life.
Who was it that, I think it was Tupac again, that was talking about Mobb Deep. And he was like...
Biggie Smalls,
like-
he said his full name.
Yeah,
Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mock ass bitches.
No, he was talking about Mobb Deep, and he was like, he's like, ain't one of y'all niggas got sickle cell or something? I was like, no way you didn't fucking say that. That's rude. He's dying. Prodigy actually died from sickle cell, which is the peak thing about it. It's just a shame, man. Pusha T, please calm down. Pusha T.
Hey, what y'all niggas got sickle cell?
Hey, one of y'all niggas got sickle cell or something. Like, come on now, man. That's his life. No way. No way, man. You can't say that. Oh.
That's 2P.
And KRS-One was out here fucking smashing tables on people, not even dissing. So I don't understand what you're talking about. This is rude. That's nothing. That's just like, was worse back in the day.
I beg you find that line.
What? Ain't one of y'all niggas got sickle cell? I'll find it.
That's 2P.
That's actually 2 peak. That's 2 peak.
I want to hear a quote you on YouTube.
I'm searching on Google because I don't exactly know where it is.
Oh. You Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches. We keep it
Diss
coming
tracks.
when we running for your jewels, but you run. You know the rule. First off, go ask your homie Young Ali to cut your young ass up, leave you in
damn
pieces. Decent. Was it something G's don't fuck around with real G's? Left your ugly ass at the street.
And on Ether, Nas called Jay-Z Gay Z, which is top notch.
Yeah. Grab your Glocks when you see Tupac.
Whoa. Yeah, it's on Hit 'Em Up.
Oh yeah.
He's
He
on
says
Hit 'Em
at
Up.
the end where he just goes off talking.
Yeah. Like, don't one of y'all niggas got sickle cell or something? How can you say that?
Oh man.
This is just Tupac is. Do you know what? I don't personally understand why people regard him as one of the greatest rappers.
Because to a certain degree, he was a poet before he started rapping.
Yeah, I guess.
It's sort of like I see Tupac as like a message.
Okay.
How you can be
himself.
Yeah, how you can sort of how you can be engulfed by what's around you. Because you remember the video of him like with his shirt off, with his high top, sitting there just like, yeah, like I respect women and everything like that. Then he transformed into this guy because of the image and how it came across that he was death row for life. Yeah. But he was chugging out albums just so that he wouldn't have to, because he was trying to get out of his contract. Yeah. It's nuts.
That's, I don't know.
It's nuts. Like I think he had to create 3 albums for them, but he got to 2.
And then he died.
Yeah.
Mad.
He was trying to chug that last one out so that he could dip.
He had so many. And the thing is, you can tell because how many albums have come out after he's died? Yeah. It's mad. It's even Dave Chappelle had a sketch on it, bruv.
It's not.
It's that new Tupac. Run up on your spot like CJ from San Andreas. It's like, what? That's hilarious.
Run with me. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
What do we have here now?
Do you want to ride or die?
That first bar is too hard.
To be honest, it's iconic.
Yeah, that first bar.
Run with C.
There he goes. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy after getting pussy. In the eyes, words reloaded. Oh, man.
That's a meme.
Enemies, see me flee. Bow down.
When they go, please, my enemies. I'm still alive.
What's that
good.
from?
That's from the Dave Chappelle thing.
Yeah, that was it.
He's like, Questlove is like, Tupac, rest in peace. He's like, okay, I will. It's too good, man. Hit 'Em Up has 200 million views.
That's it.
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. So
This was
Yeah,
all
but
before
for-
YouTube existed.
It's true. But for this track,
Oh yeah, true.
200 milli. That's basically like the same thing as back to back getting nominated for a Grammy, which is a fucking violation. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's 2P.
That's 2P.
I got the drink and me going back to back.
Back. They
How'd
want
it
it
start
back
again?
to back. Oh man.
Not again.
Oh,
I learned the
man,
game
oh,
from
man.
William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the niggas who didn't get the message. Back to back for the niggas who didn't get the message.
Shit.
Back to back for the whoa, very important.
Wait, the funny thing is, yeah, when I saw him perform that at the Forest Hills Drive tour, and I could see J. Cole was like, "Oh, come on, man. Why are you doing this to my fans? I don't want to alienate. I'm not trying to do that." He was just at the side. He was just like, just nodding his head.
Yeah.
It's like, boom. And the crowd was in it, though. Like, every time Drake, the whoa bit would come on, he'd throw it to the mic. Everyone would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
And everyone knew that, they're a world tour, your girls tour. Which is a violation.
Yeah.
That's a violation there.
Oh.
Gay-Z.
But at least Meat Mill has Philadelphia on his back.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but Kevin Hart was getting clowned over that, boy. When they did that, whatever game it was Drake was managing, and then Kevin Hart was managing the other team.
Yeah.
And they were like battling, and Drake just brought up the Philadelphia thing, and Kevin was like, "Nah, listen, see, nah." Just,
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid the whole thing. I was like,
Because Drake almost got fucked up for that.
"What, for mentioning it?"
No, for like the whole back-to-back thing.
The thing is, he did it in Philly.
You know what?
He performed back to back in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's where he almost got fucked up.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, the crowd was on it. They knew it.
Yeah, that's orcs.
And that was the same show that he started putting memes up in the background. That's too much. You can't do that.
In the city.
In his own city.
I got the drink and me going
Back to back.
Took a break from views, now it's
Back to that.
Nigga.
Sick. The funny thing is, I know Mick Mill's sitting there now, like, now that Pusha T destroyed him, just like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I got you.
I just imagine Drake sitting down like this. Just like hunched over, just like breathing, just like you know, remember in Straight Outta Compton when they listened to No Vaseline?
Yeah.
Like reacting like that, like
Just
fuck
like that.
He got us.
He got us, nigga. He got us, nigga. And the funny thing is, he was like, after he dropped Duppy Freestyle, he tried to do a back-to-back thing, like, back to the album now. Back to the album. Pusha T was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You are hiding a child. And now Drake hasn't posted a thing.
Yeah.
He had to double back. He posted some note on it. I don't remember if it was Instagram or story, but he was like, about the cover art.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you don't know the cover art, it's fucking Drake in blackface, bruv. Which is very wild.
And it's actually Drake.
It's actually
That's what I mean.
Drake
It's like-
in legit blackface in Drake, and he's wearing Jim Crow shirt as well.
Yeah, man.
It's too much. Like, even before the song started, Drake had some explaining to do. Before the song even began, that's too much. That's too much.
Oh,
That was that. But no, like, he released some response to that. He was just like, listen, I was doing a photo shoot back in the day. It was like 2009. He was like, it was part of something, like he said, it was his idea. It was Drake's idea. And the photographer was like, yo, it's Drake's idea. Like, ask him. I don't know. I just took the photos. But Drake was like, yeah, it was to promote something. It was to promote like a short film or something. I don't even remember, but everyone literally did the O.J. Simpson music. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
nigga. That's that.
Drake got his shag, man.
He
But
got murked, man.
it's orcs.
That's a shame. So
I need a one dance.
I see it in my hand. I hope to God Scorpion's good.
Scorpion.
That's the name of his album.
Drake.
Yeah. Which is supposed to come out this month, but I don't think it's coming out this month. I don't think it's coming out this month anymore.
Extremely orc.
No way.
Aqua.
Meanwhile, Pusha T's doing fine.
Yeah.
Pusha T's living his life. Like,
Facts.
I know he has more stuff on him as well, which is funny.
Yeah, and then Drake apparently tried to pay 100k.
100K T
for
tweeted it.
information. Yeah,
He was like, nigga, nigga, you offering 100K to get stuff on me.
You said something like you can't create information.
It's true.
Like
That's funny.
out of thin air. That's
funny,
so
man.
walks.
And then someone, I don't remember who it was, called up Drake and was like, "Nah, don't respond. Don't respond, please. Don't respond." And then it's finished now, the beef. So
He'll say a little something on his album.
he'll probably say, yeah, he'll have to. He'll say something. But the thing is, though, I knew before he released the response to the cover or whatever, I was like, if he responds, it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Because either he ignores the bit about the son, then he's a deadbeat, or he mentions his son, then we're like, you're a mug.
Yeah, but do you really see it as a mug? He sort of just kept his private life to his... But it was with a stripper. That's what made it bad.
He's a porn star, not even a stripper.
Oh, man.
But the thing is, though, it's like, he tried to keep his private life to his private life, but he didn't try... I don't know what he... Nah, he tried to avoid... Even the girl...
If it was with a regular girl, that wouldn't be as bad.
It wouldn't be as bad at the same time, but it's like, it's the fact that he doesn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
It's not... Come on, you got to acknowledge it, like... This I was having a chat with someone about... Even before this whole thing came out, it was like, why Drake's still moving about like he's a child?
Yeah.
Like
how old is he? He's like
31.
31.
He's like, maybe, I don't know if he's 31 or 32, but he's still moving about like he's like 20. And it's like, I don't know. And and someone said, oh, you know, like, I don't remember what he said, but I was like, you have to look at all of his age mates.
Yeah.
Like, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, they're all like married.
Yeah.
And like,
Trey Songz ain't.
Well, I mean,
how old is Chris Brown? I think he's still
29.
in his 20s.
He must be 29.
Jesus Christ, that done he's been in his 20s. That's probably been the longest 20.
His longest 20 years old.
That's got to be the longest 20 years old I've ever seen in my life.
That is mad. Yeah, but he was young.
Young boy just turned 16 and I got...
Sure, I mean, he was young already from the beginning. Like when, what's that song called? Whatever that On the Floor song is. He was like 16. He was bare young. Already. Yeah, he's 29.
That's nuts. He's been through so much for his age, man. And people still treating him like he's 40 years old.
I know.
Don't he hit a girl at 19?
As you do.
Don't he hit a girl at 19 or 20? That is nuts.
Yeah.
And he got that much slander for it.
I know, but yeah, it's just peak because
he was in an abusive relationship.
I know.
Both ways.
The thing is, people don't acknowledge that. Nobody will ever acknowledge it. Was like Rihanna was also doing things as well.
She was beating him.
She was destroying him. This is the thing.
Yeah, man.
It's yeah, I think we talked about this before as well. But comedian Bill Burr, they had a bit on it. They were like, why don't people like think about maybe she was like, I don't think the beatings came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he was like she was just sitting in a car and she was like, should we get some frozen yogurt? Ah, I just get it myself. Like that. Like it didn't come from nowhere. Like he was like, oh, she was probably saying some crazy like end of relationship fight, like in his face, just like, oh, fuck all of your friends, I don't give a fuck. Just like in his face, just like at the side of him, and then that was that.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. What my family said.
What?
They were like, he didn't just hit her. I remember that distinctly. My family were like, Rihanna don't look like no girl to just sit there and take shit.
Yeah, it's true.
She look like she will bang you back or bang you first.
You can tell as well. You can tell.
Man.
I remember my sister was
from Barbados.
From Barbados.
Nuts.
Kiss it, better, baby.
That's a banger.
That's a banger though. Auntie is sick, to be honest.
You guys should listen to what's her name?
Who?
She's British. And you
Adele.
Like, I pronounce her name. You were like, I pronounce her name wrong.
Who?
She sings like Body Party. No, not Body Party. She's like, I'll give you my power. Just
Who is that?
Tell nobody.
Emily Sandé.
Ooh,
Ella Eyre. Is it one of the pop girls?
No, she ain't a pop girl. She was on Colours, isn't it?
Oh. On Colours.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say about her name?
You said I pronounced it wrong.
You pronounced it wrong.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find it. Familiarity.
Familiarity. Dean. Singer Dean is also there.
Singer
Oh,
Dean.
look at that. The song I just showed you.
Oh,
True.
he's performing it.
That's legit.
GG. Shouts out to him. What's his name?
If you haven't heard Ladies by Slow Tie, listen to
Yeah.
that. It's a very, very nice song. The video's a bit strange though.
Yeah, man.
Only at that certain bit.
Everything's a bit strange.
True. Life. Life. Do you know how many people are so fucking young and they're making it in life?
Yeah, man.
It's annoying.
I love it.
It's like this one girl who's you know how people
Sinead.
Sinead.
That's it. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my god.
Go on, say.
Sinead. Oh, what was I gonna say?
So many people are making it.
Okay, you know people. You know, like when one person has like a musical project, like it's a band, but it's just them.
Yeah.
Like there's this one girl, I don't remember her name, but she has a band called Snail Mail, and they released an album the other day called Lush, I think, something like that, or Rush or Lush, something like that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
album's pretty good. This girl is like 19. The album got put on Hype Beast. It's rated very, very highly, and you're just like, you're 19.
Do you want to make an album, Simon?
I'm making an album.
Nice, sir. Plug yourself.
I'm damn making an album. I said it here first. I'm making an album though. I'm making an album.
One day.
One day I'll make an album.
Yeah, man.
Back to what the fuck we were talking about in the beginning. You said you listened to Kids See Ghosts.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I wasn't really listening too tough, but it just seemed like a lot of shouting.
Only the first song.
no, a lot of
Literally only the first song.
a lot of the album seems like it's a lot of shouting.
There's not that much shouting on it. No.
A lot of the songs Kanye is only shouting.
No, he's not shouting. He's just rapping aggressively, but not that aggressively. You're not that aggressive. Sometimes I think it's slow to think ahead. Oh, the bitches in bed. It's like it's just standard. It's standard.
Sounds like a good album though.
It's a pretty good album. Personally, I think it's the best of the three.
He's got more coming out.
I know there's Nas's one is coming next.
Yeah, there's Travis's.
Nah, that's not part of good music though. That's just something else.
What's that album called again?
Astro World.
Hey.
That album has been coming for fucking 5 years. I don't even know how long.
Travis is hard though.
Travis is he performed the first song or one of the songs from the album.
Random Party.
It was at Governor's Ball. He did it on stage. He did the song called Stargazing, which is so lit. But the thing is, I know it's only lit on stage because you could hear, you know when people perform over their own vocals?
Yeah.
It was that. Like he wasn't doing over the instrumental, he was doing it over the actual song itself. So he was going at one octave higher than the actual vocal.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that when I just hear the song, I'm going to be a bit disappointed because him harmonizing with the vocal in the one octave higher sounded so lit. It was too good. Got me stargazing.
I saw ASAP performing. What did you forget ASAP's album?
Fam, I think
that was
it's
hard.
so good.
I think it was
it's
hard.
actually so good. I really don't like how it got shadowed by Daytona.
Yeah.
Because the album is so sick. It's too good, man.
That song was Skepta, fam.
I praise the Lord, then break the law.
I take what's
Done,
mine.
then take some more.
I heard it. I was like, no, this song ain't lit. But then I was like, raw.
It's a banger.
I sold the pack, the loose, I listened to it. Oh man. Yeah, there was an ASAP. That one boy, he's like, rock and slow it, rock and roll. Yeah, let's rock and roll it.
It's too good. He's too lit, man.
My chain, VR, my pants, velour, create, control.
I think that album is just so creative, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so sick. And then it's just, you get to that OG beeper.
Yeah. Posted on the corner like a trapper.
Why he put his hands all around like a rapper? It's too lit. It's too lit.
My whole life, I just want to be a rapper.
And then there's this one song where the beat is like, I think it's one of the last songs. He's like, all year long, I just want to do it better on my lonesome. And the beat is like, oh
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
That
yeah,
one's
yeah.
lit. That one's lit. And then the last song with Frank.
Yeah.
Frank can rap though. What the fuck, yo? When he's talking about roof and the dogs race, doot and the dog, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, man.
That song is so nice though.
Did you hear Kodak?
he actually did pretty well.
He was on the phone in prison.
On the phone in prison doing a verse.
He was like,
you're recording?
He was like, you're recording. That's why I talk, nigga.
That's why I talk, nigga.
He was like,
all the things I went through. And it's lonesome. It sounded really nice though, I'm not gonna lie. This call has dropped. Free Kodak. Bow, nigga, bow. Bow, nigga. Yeah, that album is good though.
Kodak. Free Kodak, man.
Free Kodak.
Kodak.
Brother, man. Brother. Life was Kodak.
Oh, I remember when he was skinny.
Fam. I remember when he first came out of jail and everyone was like,
what?
What? What happened? They feed you well in jail. They feed you well in jail. My
Kodak.
God.
Kodak.
On my Kodak. Black. Know that. That shit was so lit. Oh my God, this is America.
On my Kodak. Black.
Know that. Hey, work it. Yeah. Hey, sell it. 100 bands. Contraband. That's too good, man.
I'm gonna get
like a blow. It's funny to find all the ad libs in the back there. Tell somebody, you gotta tell somebody. Get your money. Black man, get your money. Black man, get your 1, 2, 3, break down. That's fine. Oh my God. I'll never get over that. Oh my God.
Time to start it.
Is it time?
Max nothing.
Why did you do all that?
Sounded genuine, me.
Okay, people will get tricked.
You have a son.
You are hiding a child. It's just the way he said it, though. You are hiding a child. Okay, so we've got a new method of deciding who's going first. It's what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide a song that we're gonna do. Then we're gonna try and imitate that song in the precise key that the song is actually in. This requires so much skill.
Yeah, sir. Well, Simon gassed it up. I don't think it takes that
much
skill.
It does take that much skill, though. I don't know if it's something to do with perfect pitch, but you gotta know. You gotta know. Or just like memory of everything.
Yes, sir.
But we're gonna think of a song, we're gonna try and imitate the song in the correct key that it's actually in, and whoever gets the closest goes second. So that's what we're doing.
Whoever gets the closest.
Yeah, whoever gets the closest goes second.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. But what song should we do?
We both doing one song.
Should we both do one?
I thought we were gonna choose separate ones.
I choose one for you, you choose one for me.
Yeah.
Okay, you choose one for me then.
We'll both choose it. Oh, you found yours already?
I don't have one for you, no.
Yeah, we'll find one, innit?
One for you?
Yeah.
Have you got one for me?
Well, I'm looking as well. You didn't look like you were looking.
I'm looking. I gotta find peace of mind. Ooh, fine. I gotta find peace of mind. I gotta find peace of mind.
How does this go? Hold on. I've got to remember it.
Okay, I've got mine.
Hold on.
I don't even know if I remember this.
Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah, what's yours?
Mine is So Appalled by Kanye West. Just the starting bit by Swiss Beats.
Man, I don't even know how that song goes. What album is that off?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. One hand in the air if you don't really care. Two hands in the air if you don't really care. It's like that sometimes, man. Ridiculous. It's like that sometimes. This shit ridiculous. I'm so appalled. Spalding ball. Balding Donald Trump taking dollars from me.
It.
Really?
I know that song, but it's like.
Do you want me to change it?
No, I remember it in my head as one hand in the air or something like that.
You would have lost.
Yeah, how is it?
Do you want me to change the song?
Yeah, can you change? Let me hear it though.
It's one hand in the air if you don't really care, like that. Whoa, I got the volume down. It's one hand in the air, like that.
One hand in the air if you
Oh, I remember the song. I know the
Like
song,
that.
but I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, you
I
wouldn't.
couldn't
You
have
would,
remember.
you would have lost that. All right, I'll find a new one.
I've got your one though.
Should I still go?
I'll go first.
Go on then.
Have you got your song?
Ooh.
Take your time.
Have you heard Layla's Wisdom by Rhapsody? No, okay, I can't do that then.
I chose.
Okay,
an
I got
easy one
it
for you, man.
I've got one.
I got. Oh, shall I go first?
You go.
Complexion.
Do you know how hard that is? I said that's easy, bro.
No, I need to remember.
No, but the key though.
Yeah, no, that's why I chose.
Oh my god.
Shall I play? Oh no,
I've got to do
it first.
Okay.
You can even do the intro. You can even say I'm with that, even if you want to, just to set
What?
you up.
That's not the lyric.
I'm with this,
Oh, I'm with this.
just to set you up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I can hit the note. My voice might crack. Complexion like that. It's like that. Complexion like that.
Do it again. Do it clear.
Complexion. I can't even do it. My voice can't do that. Complexion like that.
Okay,
2-step.
I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
Complexion like that.
Yeah. All right then.
I'm with this complexion.
I was off. I was literally.
Yeah.
Oh, I was one.
You went here.
One
You went
semitone-
here, and it was here.
I was one semitone higher. No, I was
Yeah.
higher. I was
Yeah.
higher. It was lower. All right, cool. So it's
I'm
one
with
to you
that.
then. It's one to you.
You went complexion.
Yeah, but it was
complexion.
Yeah, I was. Oh, it was one semitone.
I'm with this complexion.
Yeah.
I was only higher by basically one note on the.
Yeah,
on the
to be
piano.
fair, that is ridiculously hard to get.
That's hard though.
Yeah, go give me a hard one. Hey, nigga.
What's up? Every time I call, go to voicemail.
I should have given you that Transform by Daniel Caesar.
I didn't even know that. Oh, what's the one with Charlie? Oh, I don't know it. I wouldn't have got that.
That's such a bad.
I don't know it well
such
enough.
a banging song.
Okay. You don't listen to the internet. Hater.
No, it was because of my sister that I don't listen to it for real.
Kader. What's wrong, nigga? Every time I call it, go to voicemail. Don't tell me they got you on some weird rap shit, nigga. Okay. Saint-Tropez from G.O.O.D's 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Mate, let me read the lyrics at least. I do not remember that.
Oh my god, roll up and smoke my sins away. I'd like to go to Saint-Tropez. Maybe I'll go, maybe I'll stay. Maybe I'll stay. You don't know it?
Mate, I do not. Mate,
Oh, come on, man.
2014 Forest Hills. I can't lie. Why are you doing this to me?
Why don't you know any songs? Why don't you know any songs? Come on, man.
Mate, I don't fucking remember that.
Oh my god.
What song is that?
It was Saint-Tropez.
Mate, you're just making me look like I don't know about shit.
Oh my god, okay, fine. Let's stick to Kendrick's album then, since you know that one so well.
I think you're gonna do something off like what's it called? Good Kid Mad City. Just to fuck with me. Mate, I don't remember. Unless you're doing
Okay,
Sing About Me.
Fine. Can you do Sing About Me?
Mate, hold on, no wait.
That's hard.
It's him rapping, isn't it?
No, I'll do the starting bit.
The piano?
The chorus. The hook. When the lights shut off.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Can you get that in the key?
Yeah.
Don't do that then. Let's do Mama. The beat.
Goes, can you talk it to me?
The beat.
Yeah, can you talk it to me? I don't remember how Mama goes.
Let me.
What? You want me to do the beat?
Yes, the beat. The instrumental.
Which part?
The start. The very, very start.
Man, I don't fucking remember.
Oh, come on, man. Do you even listen to music?
Wait.
Fuck.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. We've been waiting for you.
No,
Oh,
I'm talking about the actual
yeah, I know. Yeah, it goes.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yes, that
okay.
one. That one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let me. That was accurate. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah,
Do that again. Do that again.
Let me.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let.
No, you were down.
Oh,
You were down. You were up.
Let.
You went.
Play it again. That's the same. That's the same.
Yeah, you went. Let me.
Let me hear it.
Like that. It's.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh, we gotta go again.
Oh shit!
We gotta go again.
Yeah, we
then.
gotta go again. It's 1-1.
This feeling is unmatched.
This feeling is taught to you by a feeling a good match. Black penitent bobcat. West. We don't share the same synonym. Fall back. West. Been in it before internet had new acts.
We should choose an
Mimicking
artist to do
radio.
it off every time.
Yeah, should we still Kendrick then?
Yeah.
Alright, go on then. Mimicking radio stimulosis may be whack. My innocence limited, the experience lacked. 10 of us with no tentative tactic to correct. The mind of a literate writer, but I did it in fact. I've got mine. You admitted it once I submitted it, wrapped in plastic. That's too good. Remember scribbling, scratching, diligent sentences.
I know, I got mine as well. It's you.
You go first.
No, it's you.
No, I just did mine.
Yeah. These walls, hold on, what is it? At first.
What?
At first, I did love you.
Whoa! Wait a second. That's from Wesley's Theory.
Wesley's Theory. Sorry, I'm bugging. Wesley's Theory. I kept thinking the first song.
Oh, okay. I've got two in my head. I don't know which one it is. Oh my god. Let me just listen to it.
Wesley's Theory.
No, that's too low. That's it. Okay, cool. What's the lyric? At first I did love you. Like that.
That's just your final one.
Yeah.
No, it's not it.
At first I did love you. Love you. Oh, it's too high.
Yeah,
I knew it was lower. At first I did love you. Love you. Yeah, you're right.
But I just gone.
Old bird. Old bird.
I'm giving you easy ones, man.
I mean, not okay. Lust. I need some water.
Oh, so the normal bit. So what that bit you just said, yeah.
I need some water, yeah. That's hard.
I need some water. Something came over me.
Do that again.
I need some water.
Cool.
I need.
Ooh, do it again.
I need some water.
You were high.
That was pretty accurate.
It was close, but
I need. I was the closest.
we gotta go one more time.
Alright then, cool.
There's gotta be a tiebreaker.
So who's close to the first one?
Me.
What was my first one?
I don't remember what I gave you. Oh, I gave you... No. Did I give you Kanye? No, you couldn't do Kanye. I don't remember, but I was a semitone off on that one.
What did you give me, though?
Fam, I don't remember.
It was something off. I think it was complexion.
No, you did that.
Oh, I gave you that.
That's the one where I was off by a little bit.
Alright,
let's go one more then. Oh,
tiebreaker.
This will have to be the decider.
Yeah. I got mine.
Oh my god, wait a sec. Go on then.
I've already won. You ready?
Go on.
The black of the berry.
Which bit? They treat me like a slave?
No, the black of the berry.
That's impossible. There's no tune to that. There's no tune to that. There's no tune.
Yeah, you gotta hit that deep note, innit?
There's no tune.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
No. There's no tune for me. There's no key for me to hit.
Yeah, but you have. Yeah, it's not high.
I know it's low, but
Yeah.
going low doesn't really. What is that?
Well, there's some riff.
That's whack. I don't agree to that.
There's some.
I don't agree to that. I don't agree to that. Pick a different one. Pick a
There's
different
some
one.
oomph to it. It's
Are
not
you
just,
mad?
It's not just the black of the berry. It's
I
not
know.
just that.
I know, but come on now, that's impossible.
Is that a forfeit?
What do you mean that's a forfeit? That's not even a correct. That's not
Alright,
even
then
a
I'll
correct
give you another
reception.
one
That's mad talk.
for free.
Which bit?
The
What the
beginning bit.
one you?
No.
that one?
This dick ain't free.
That's talking.
No, that's not.
Yes.
No, you have, mate. The way he says it.
You want me to hit it in the exact same pitch that he hits
Yeah,
it?
the same way that he says it. Yeah.
Kendrick's voice is high pitched, man. Alright, fuck it, go on then.
Do it with emphasis, man. Do it with power.
Man, I really don't want to go first. Okay. What is it? This dick ain't free with it.
Ain't free.
Okay.
But it's the this dick is just a setup. It's the ain't free is the main part.
Okay, alright. This dick ain't free. Like that.
That was so close.
This dick ain't free. Like that. No, but the woman starts talking at the start. Yo, homies know it.
Everybody fucking know.
Fuck you, nigga. Don't call me no more.
Fucking hell.
Just right after this, right after this.
What the fuck is really going on? This dick ain't free.
Oh my god, I won! I won!
Yeah, but you gotta give me one. This could be a tiebreaker.
Okay, but that was perfect though. Oh my god.
Go on.
Oh, I don't know which one to
You
do.
didn't even know the song.
I did know the
You
song.
said you knew it.
Which
Oh,
one?
okay, alright, then go on.
No, I thought I did, but I don't know if that one's too easy.
Wow.
I'm trying to win.
Wow.
Wait a sec. Oh, whoa. Wait a second. Okay, alright. The Art of Peer Pressure, the starting bit.
Can you say it?
Everybody.
Ah!
Everybody sit your bitch ass down. Listen to your motherfucking story. Tell back into tomorrow's crazy bitch. That one.
Ah.
By the way,
What?
it's melodic at the
I
start.
know. I guess I have 3 attempts then.
Why?
He says it 3 times.
No. I'm talking about the whole section.
Everybody.
I don't think you won.
Everybody. Technically, it's a harmony, so it'll count. But go
Almost.
on.
I want you to hit the highest note.
Go on.
What? Do that again?
Everybody.
I don't think you won.
Everybody.
Oh, no.
Everybody.
It was that second one that messed me up, but everything else was fine.
No, you weren't. You
Go
were
on,
high.
play it.
You said everybody. He said everybody.
Play it.
You do it again.
Everybody.
You weren't that low.
Everybody.
You weren't that low.
Mate, listen back to the recording.
We'll listen back.
Everybody. That
You weren't-
second one,
you
I wasn't
weren't-
that. Go
No,
play
I know,
it, play
I know,
it.
but on the first one, you weren't that low.
Play it.
Everybody.
I wasn't. The second one was the only one that messed me up.
No,
I'm
you weren't-
first.
you
I'm
weren't
first.
right-
I'm first.
you weren't right on
I'm
the first one.
I'm first.
You weren't right on the
I'm
first
first. I'm first.
All
I'm
right,
first. I'm first.
People will know that I won anyway. So.
Yeah, for once. Rock, paper, scissors.
Huh?
You lose here.
I won the last one.
Out of how many?
Hey, let's not keep count, bruv. Let's not play the blame game. I love you.
So my story begins.
Hey, back to this campfire season, baby. Forgot to say actually, campfire season. We forgot to even introduce what the fuck we're doing. Campfire season is where we sit around the campfire, imaginary campfire, eat s'mores and burp bears, and just tell each other stories, just because it's pure banter. And this evening's theme, we forgot to even say,
Yes, sir.
chosen by Ethan, is
Romantic.
Say romance.
A romance.
Romanticication.
Romanticication.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay.
Okay, my story.
I expect to be in my feels for this shit.
My story begins in 1935.
Okay.
Okay, so it's set in a school in London.
Oh, right.
A school in London. Yeah, it's a mixed school.
Oh, it's a mixed school.
It's a
Oh, right.
mixed
Okay.
school.
Boys and girls. I was
Yeah,
like,
boys and girls.
wow, why are there so many black people?
No, it's a mixed school.
Yeah.
And the protagonist of this story goes by the name of Roseanne.
Okay.
So Roseanne is a young Caucasian girl.
Hey, yo.
So she's white, and
There you go.
she's quite a passionate girl. And by passionate, this is a secondary school, by the way. So she's in about year 7,
Right.
going into year 8.
So she's like 11, 12.
Yeah. So she's quite dominant, aggressive. She doesn't really take nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
So she's considered a bully throughout her school, but she's not really. It's just that don't mess with me, and I'm not going to take nothing from nobody.
Right.
So, like, for example, one day she's walking through school
Mm-hmm.
and she sees this guy, Jim. And he's like quite a nerdy guy. He's got glasses on and everything like that. And like he's in... So she sees Jim getting beaten up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're literally taking his ham sandwich out of his mouth. So he's sitting on like right on the floor next to the door, just inside, because he doesn't go outside because you know
Enemies.
there's enemies out there. So he's sitting down and he's just like trying to mind his own business, just eating by himself. And they just walk over and they just snatch his sandwich out of his mouth, like before he's even taken his bite. So she sees it, and as soon as they get it, they just throw it on the floor. They don't take it to eat, they just throw it on the floor. And he just sits there, just so defenseless, just looking up at them, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So her walking past, I've just described her character, she don't take nothing from no one. So she walks over there, doesn't say anything, just her presence is enough. So and of course, if she's a girl, puberty's gonna hit her quicker. So she's quite up there, not in weight or in muscle, but in height.
Yeah.
And back in the day, height was everything.
True.
Because you look down on someone. So Roseanne just stands there, just looks down on them, just like, then looks at Jim, then looks back at them, and they looks at Jim, looks back at them. They're already running, so they're gone. Yeah.
True.
She just looks at Jim on the floor, just walks past him. She steps on his sandwich by accident, but she's just helping the helpless, more or less. She's a nice person, but she's just a dominant person.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's just innate in her. So her dad is an engineer. As I said, this was set in 1935. So around the time she gets into about year 11, year 12, is when World War II begins. So her dad, the engineer, is sent into fixing planes.
Okay.
So he's in now repairing planes. He's barely seeing his kids and everything like that. He's barely seeing his young daughter grow up. And as she sees her dad in this position, it just makes her think like, I want to go, like I want to help. I want to try and help. I want to try and make a difference. Because she's barely seeing any of him. So every time she sees him, it's like oh, hi, you're right? Bye. Hi, you're right? Bye. But one day, she sees him and he comes home from work, and every day he comes home, he's tight. He just come home, straight to bed, wake up, go to work, come home, straight to bed, wake up, straight to work. And he comes home one day and he's not that tired, which is surprising. So she sees him and she's like, so just to say, it's gone a bit more into time now. So it's gone about 2 years into the war. So she's about 20 now, 21, 22.
Right.
And he's come home now and she's studying, of course. She's in university, but she's just looking at him just like, and then just he's just watching his television. She's watching him just like, this doesn't happen often. So she goes and she sits by he's sitting on his chair, and she goes and just sits by him by the floor of his chair, just sits down like she used to do when she was younger. But obviously she's about 22, 23 now, so that's not a common thing. So he sits down and watches her and just thinks, and it all comes back to him, just like how he's missed so many years of her life and seen her grow into this grown woman that's sitting right in front of him. So he just puts her hand on her head, and then they just watch TV together. Now, she's now growing up. She's choosing her own decisions and following from what her dad's done. Her dad is now in the army, and her dad's at an established position as he was already an engineer. Going into the army, he's going to have some rep because he's a good engineer. So she's witnessed that, and she's been like, you know what? That could be me. Maybe not an engineer, but in the art, I could be fighting for my country. So let me at least try. She's now 24 now. Steps into the army, attempts to become a strong, independent woman.
Don't need no man.
This fails miserably.
Of course it does. Sexism.
She attempts to step into the position, but gets shunned. And Roseanne is sent. You should be building like weaponry or taking care of your family at least. You should. This isn't a woman's work, so know your role more or less. This is like it's like a fuck that situation. So Roseanne's like, no fuck, like fuck. I look like the hoe. I look like yes, and you look like no. Like this ain't me. So she runs in there head first and is determined to take yes. She's not taking no for an answer. She's taking yes. So she works as hard as she can, and then there's one situation where there's a drill. And in this drill, what you have to do is you have to go, you've probably seen before, you go under the mud, under the wire, everything like that, and you've got to get over the wall. Yeah. And that wall is the thing that she can't conquer.
Right.
So she spends time after time getting it done. And as she's all surrounded by men, she's constantly surrounded by men because no other woman will go into her position. So she's constantly trying to compete against them, as they're bought, like it's in their genes to be more dominant than she is, and she's not taking this for an answer, so she's pushing against it. And there's one guy called Robert who constantly stands out to her because he's the top. He's the one who keeps making all the sexist remarks towards her, taking the piss out of her, because you're not just going to be in this the lowest of the ranks and not have to go through bullshit. So she's constantly pushing against. She sees him and she's like, I want to beat him. So they're doing this route again. After she spent hours and hours training just to at least compete with him, finally gets to that position, gets to the wall, she drops. And she doesn't make it. And as she's laying on her back, looking up, she sees Robert sitting on the top of the wall, just looking down, saying, better luck next time. Jumps back over, he continues on his. She stays there until she finishes it. Sun goes down, she stays there until she finishes it. Then eventually she gets to the top, and Robert's standing there at the bottom. GG. Turns around and walks away. That's that. And as she saw him walk away, she thought it wasn't just a competition. It was more than that, because he stayed to watch.
Right.
He came back to see if she made it. So it's clearly more than just a competition. There's something there.
Okay.
And as she's never really been the one to show affection, she's been a dominant one.
Yeah.
So this is all new to her. They've all graduated. She's actually made it into the army. And her and Robert are together. They're in a relationship.
Hey.
So they're happy. They're enjoying each other's company. They've been together for about 2 years now. So she's getting a bit older. She's about 30 now, as time's progressed.
Age.
And she's put in a situation where she is in a long-term relationship with her partner in the army.
Yeah.
That's a bit awkward.
It's a bit mad, yeah.
So what happens is these two are getting, as time progresses in relationships, things get realer.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, him constantly being in the arm with his wife, which isn't an ideal situation. Men around are getting hungry, and he's getting a bit tired of the same old meal.
Men are trash, man.
So, no, he doesn't cheat,
Mm-hmm.
but she catches him in a conversation with his friends talking about rare tear tear, and as you can imagine, and this breaks her heart. So she storms off, goes to her bed. Robert comes in, saying, "What, like what's wrong?" She's not saying what is wrong. Just tell me what's wrong, bruv. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be a man? I got all this testosterone in me. We're in the army. We ain't got time for feelings, man. She's just not giving him an answer. So he thinks, fuck this. You know, I'm tired of this relationship. I'm tired of the sex. I'm tired of everything. Like, fuck it. So he goes out with his army friends, and they go to the bar. They get a bit drunk, and Robert is on his way home. Well, not on his way home, but because it's all on site.
Yeah.
So he's on his way back to
camp or whatever.
Yeah, they're all on a camp.
Yeah.
And he realizes how, you know, he shouldn't have said that to Roseanne. So he's on his way back. And as he's on his way back, he sees these two guys who are on his team. They're all on the same team. But,
part of his battalion.
Yeah. And he hears them talking about Roseanne. And he's just like, goes rage. Straight bang. As I said, he was the top. So he just bangs them to a pulp. Breaks one of their legs.
Mad. Breaks
one of their arms. They're fucked up. They're fucked up, and they weren't even fighting against their opposing team. Their oppositions. It's like, what the fuck?
Are you German?
So what happened?
After medical, nigga.
So they their superior takes this in complete disrespect. Takes what Robert done in complete disrespect.
Yeah, that's out of line.
And puts him in a position where it's over. He puts him on the front line as punishment, which is basically death.
Basically.
So Robert is now about to die, all because Roseanne wouldn't tell him what was wrong. That's how Robert sees it. And Roseanne sees it as, how could you be so stupid? So this will happen in a week. 6 days pass.
Okay.
Of them just being awkward together, and it gets to the last day where he's about to go on the front line. They're both standing in their quarters, just finally speaking, and he's scared. He's crying. He's like, he's completely worried. He's just like, what the fuck? Like, what can I do?
Can you pass that?
Like, what can I do?
Yeah.
And she says, I don't know. And he says, marry me. She says, what? He says, please, I just let this be my last wish. And she instantly catches every feeling from that first time she met him on that wall, and realizes she never loved him. All she loved was the competition. But she says yes. She marries him there and then, but as in, like, mentally, not.
Yeah.
There's not actually someone there, so they agree to, you know, he dies, she's a widow.
In spirit, yeah.
Yeah, she is a widow in spirit. And they have a night of passionate lovemaking, and she promises to keep the baby.
What?
He goes out on the front line. Three years pass.
Okay.
Her child is now 3.
My God.
She's walking Timothy down the roads. And she sees 5 kids all in a massive fight.
Mm-hmm.
All fighting one guy, one little boy. And this just makes no sense to her. So she thinks, you know what, I'm with my son. Like, I'm just not trying to see any of this. And she sees this tall man with like brown hair combed over, looking like a painting.
Standard.
And he just runs over and he just says, what are you? Just leave him alone. And they all just run off. As soon as he steps there, like, it's like he looks down on them and they just run.
Yeah.
She's like, Jim? What are you doing? And he just looks and Roseanne.
Classic.
And that's it.
Hey. Ain't that sweet?
I had more to say, but I didn't want to say it.
Oh.
There's a little bit more, but I realised, no, it's nice, man. I don't want to spoil it.
That's nice to spoil it.
Yeah.
It's your story.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Spoil it. Yeah, it's
man.
good. That's a nice end.
Yeah, man.
That's nice, man. That is very nice.
Yeah, man. It's quite peak, though.
How?
She didn't like the competition. She liked to be needed.
I know, yeah. It was all what's the point?
Because Jim was helpless. But go ahead.
Can you give me like 3 minutes?
You want to pause it?
Yeah, pause it.
Max nothing.
Nom nom nom. Bum bum bum. We back. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to write my story. In the meantime, I was just getting down to business. But anyways, let a nigga do what he needs to do.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Cool. My story does not have a title once again. The Jaws. Suffragettes.
Flanders Fields.
Okay, that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But
I just get it.
okay, cool. Ned Flanders. All right. Mine doesn't have a title, but we center on a music enthusiast named Nathan. He's a student, yeah, and he goes to he's in uni, innit? He studies history. And he goes to uni, just living his life, but he's very passionate about music, rap in particular. So like he listens to a lot of rap, like old school, new school, all this stuff, and he knows a lot about it. Like he's they've got this music kind of group society in uni that he goes to, and he's like always top of the debates and all this, and he's just proper like into it. But he studies history, so it's a bit like he's kind of living almost a double life kind of thing. But he sees this girl on campus, whose name is Marjorie, right? Well, we don't know this yet, but he's like seeing her. He's thinking, oh, she's quite interesting. You know what I mean? She's like, I like it. So he's back home. He's in his dorm room now. He's telling his housemate Michael, his flatmate, sorry, Michael, just like, mate, I seen this girl. It's like blah blah blah. Like, he was like, and Michael's like, what was she wearing? And he's like, I don't know, like a denim jacket and black jeans. He's like, oh, Marjorie. He's like, how the fuck do you know? How do you know who I'm talking about? He's like, listen, mate, don't ask me questions. Just take the answers and take what you just. All right, true. So he's like, what else do you know? He's just like, Michael's like, I know she studies maths. Or is it maths or economics? Michael's just a bit confused. Yeah, I'm either maths or economics. I don't know. And that's like, other than that, nothing. But I know you're talking about she's a spice still. And Nathan's like, all right, cool. She's still. What are you saying? Like, should I try a thing? Michael's like, boy, do your thing in it. Live your life. Nathan's like, all right, cool. So he's seen her now, yeah? Another day goes by. He's seen her. She's like in the lounge area. She's just getting lunch or whatever. Just sitting there. She's like, he's like, oh, looking at her. She's like by herself. She's like eating her lunch. He's like, should I go and, I don't know. Because Nathan's alright. He's like, not introverted, but he's on the shy side of things at the same time. He's kind of like a guy that we know who's like, he talks a big game, but when it like comes down to it, he's like, nah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like that. He's kind of like, so he's in private when him and Michael are talking. He's like, fam, should I go for it? All this, what? She's smashing in it. What? Look at that, all this. But then in person, he's like, I don't know if I should. Ooh, like, it's a little bit awkward. Do you know what I mean? So he's observing her sitting by herself. He's like, do you know what? Michael's gonna fucking roast me if I don't go for it. So let me just go for it. But he starts walking towards her. All of a sudden, a gaggle of 5 girls just come and sit next to her. Her friends, who she was waiting for. So she's like, oh my gosh, all this. And they start chatting and they're like having fun. And Nathan's just there like, oh, all right, never mind then. Can't do that. He takes it as a sign. He's like, fuck it, I can't go for that. Never mind. There's plenty of fish in it. So he starts moving on. He tells Michael. Michael's like, what? Are you dumb? You still should have whatever. And he's like, no, I was going to get roasted by the girls. I can't do that. And Michael's like, mate, whatever. Listen. Have you seen that there's a house party happening? This is at the start of the year. The start of the second year, by the way. So he's second year student. She's also second year. But freshers is happening now. He's like, have you seen there's a house party happening at the uni? Nathan's like, I don't really pay attention to all that stuff. I don't really know. Michael's like, we're going. We're going. And if you see that girl there, you're moving. Nathan's like, I mean, we'll see. Michael's like, she'll be there. And you're moving. And we'll do it. Boom. So they go there now. It's the house party time. They come in. They got their wristbands. They make it in. They're like, everyone's partying. Music's bare loud. They're just chatting about. Michael's like, let's go searching for this girl. Nathan's like, hey, you got something better to do. We're here to party. Michael's like, no, I'm here for you. Like, I'm here for you, bro. This is your time. Nathan's like, all right, whatever, but let me get a drink still. So he gets a drink. He goes up to the counter where the drinks are. He grabs something. Well, he goes up to the bar, sorry, should I say. He goes to the bar. He's like, can I have just a gin and tonic?
In a house party?
Because it's not a house party. It's a house party.
Okay.
Like, the thing is called the house, but it's not actually a house. He goes, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So if I didn't explain that, sorry. It's actually taking place within the confines of the uni, but the uni's got a type of thing that's party suitable. But anyways, but anyways, he's up at the bar. He's like, let me get a gin and tonic, whatever. And he's just there. Music's playing, and he's like, this music quite vibey. Like I'm kind of feeling this music still. And he's like, looking at, he's just sipping a gin and tonic still at the bar. Michael's just roaming around. He doesn't even know where he is. He's just roaming around, just like scoping. Proper like one of them like wingmen, sidemen, just like looking around, just like, where's this girl? But all of a sudden, Marjorie just appears next to Nathan while he's at the bar. And he's just like, oh my God. Speak of the absolute fucking devil, bruv. What's going on? So he's just looking at her, sorry. She's like, yeah, can I get a sex on the beach? He's like, sex on the beach? What the fuck, nigga? What? What's going on? So he's like looking at her, he's like, sex on the beach? So that's a bit of a wild drink to be getting. And she's like, I like it, whatever, what are you going to do? Da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. They get down to talking. He didn't think he was that good of a conversationalist, but things come out and they start chatting. And then they get to the topic of music. And Nathan's like, what are you thinking of this music in the party so far? She's like, that's banging. I love who's playing. He's like, he's pretty cool in it. And they start chatting. They start vibing. And they're chilling. He's like, can I get your number? She's like, yeah, cool. He's like, internally, he's like, oh shit. Oh my days. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, I'm on it. He gets a number. She's like, I'm gonna go back to my friends. He's like, do your thing, baby. Live your life. Goes back, yeah. He's like, mate, I gotta find Michael. So he goes and finds Michael. Michael's like, bruh. Now it's down to me. I gotta go find my own thing. See ya, bitch. He pieces out. He leaves Nathan by himself. He's like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, the party announces, yo, they've been playing hip hop the entire time. they're like, yo, gonna do a little like open mic session. Anyone who wants to jump on. So Nathan's like, he knows he can rap because he listens to so much rap music and he writes as well. But he doesn't really tell anyone. Michael kind of knows. But Michael, who knows where Michael is? Michael's off doing his own thing. But they're like, boom, boom, boom. So one guy comes on, just spitting. Everyone's like, oi, listen. What? Next guy comes on, he gets a wheel up. Everyone's like, Nathan's like, yo, this is lit, bruv. Oh my God. I'm feeling like I want to jump on still. So they're like, the MC's like, yo, who's next? Nathan's like, yeah, let me have a go still. Everyone's like, Michael sees this. He's like, hey, whoa. He comes over. He's like, Nathan, are you sure? Like, are you sure? Nathan's like, mate, let me do this still. Like, I'm on it. He comes on the mic. They put on Wiley's Morgue. If you don't know Wiley's Morgue, by the way, separate sideline story. If you don't know Wiley's Morgue, oh my God. Yeah, they put on Wiley's Morgue. Nathan's like, oh, them ones. I gotta go hard then. Nathan, he starts spitting. This guy gets a wheel up, and he goes so hard. He wrecks the whole thing. Like, he does so well. Everyone's like, fam, and he comes off the mic. He comes down the stage. Everyone's like, fam, you're sick, you know. Oh my days, bruv, you smashed it. All this, like, pat on the back and all this. And he's just thinking, yo, that was quite bants, you know. That was quite bants still. So he sees Marjorie. Marjorie's looking at him like, hey, don't know. like kind of on that slighting, you know. So he's like, hey, listen, let me reapproach here. So he goes to reapproach, but all of a sudden, he kind of gets stopped by one guy. Like, he's walking towards her, and then some guy taps his shoulder. He turns back around. He's like, oh, I just seen you up there on the stage. You're pretty good. And he's like, safe and all this. Just pats on the back. He's like, my cousin's an A&R. So I've seen you. I know you're good. I could tell him about you, and then we could probably strike some sort of a thing. Nathan's like, what? I never even considered this. The guy's like, consider it, because you're actually too sick. Nathan's like, oh shit, I might as well. I need to, like, let's have a bit more of a chat. So they go over to the, like, one side table, one booth, and they start chatting. And he snakes Marjorie. Marjorie's like, what? Then he's not even acknowledging her at this point. He's like, what's happened? She's like, what's going on? I don't understand. He's over there just talking to the booth. A few days passed, he is in a meeting with the A&R. Actually, a few weeks passed, sorry. He's in a meeting with the A&R people, or the record label. And they're like, yo, should we, like, strike a deal? And Nathan's like, what? Like, I don't even know. Like, I've not even done anything. They're like, boom, boom, boom. Gets to the point where they actually strike the deal. So he's like, back home, he's telling Michael. Michael's like, oh, fam, give me yourself. Like, you're too sick. Nathan's like, bruv, don't worry, I'll put you on still. When I'm on, he's like, all right, Michael's like, no, just chilling. All this, right? So he's like, Michael's like, oh, but what about Marjorie, though? Nathan's like, oh, shit. I didn't even call her back. So he's like, let me do that right now. So he calls her. They're chatting on the phone. They arrange to meet up. So they meet up. And they go bowling. So they're at bowling now. And they're just chatting. And the vibe ain't there. But it's not Marjorie's fault. Because Marjorie was on a slice beginning to feel Nathan. But Nathan wasn't in it. But the problem is, because he wasn't in it, he became, like, more attractive to her.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was, like, beginning to more and more, but he was, like, less and less distancing himself. So the day ends, they kiss, and then they go their separate ways. And then Marjorie calls back, like, 3 days later, like, oh, that was quite fun. Should we do that again?
Yeah.
Nathan's like, I'm a bit busy because I'm beginning to get into the music thing. You know, I was telling you about the music thing when we were at bowling. Marjorie's like, yeah, whatever. Well, when are you free? Nathan's like, I don't really know, you know, because my schedule started to get like a little bit jam packed.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, do you know what I mean? Like things happen. Marjorie's like, okay, I mean, you know, keep me updated, I guess. And Nathan's like, oh, definitely will. All this, hang up now, and that's it.
So orcs.
I know.
Incredibly orc. And peak.
And peak, innit?
Ah, Marjorie.
Marjorie, man. Marjorie.
Should have stopped looking for your fucking friends.
Should have gone back to your friends, man.
Should have looked around for the dunnies when you were waiting there, man. Could have found you a real one.
All men are trash.
Man said all men are trash. Not all men. Jim's nice.
Jim's cool.
Well,
But we don't even know what life he's lived.
We know nothing about him.
He could have been a dickhead in between.
Little did you know,
What?
he was actually he was going to the kids for a different reason. But it's up for your interpretation, baby.
Jimmy, can you fix it for me?
Can you fix it for me?
Turns out, it was actually Jimmy's apple. and nobody knew.
1950 makes sense.
Yay, listen, I don't know.
So it was Jimmy's apple all along.
Can you fix it for me? And the band was G.O.O.D. Oh man. You haven't seen Mock the Week.
No.
Watch this. Just watch the Mock the Week, man. If you haven't seen it.
Okay then, but thank you for listening.
Those were some romantic stories for your ass.
True.
boy.
666.
If it's 666, you are hiding a child. If you liked what you heard, actually, Ethan, you do that. Actually, you was there.
If you liked what you heard, follow the Max Nothing podcast Instagram. Follow the Max Nothing pod Twitter, and follow the Max Nothing podcast on SoundCloud if you're listening on there, or iTunes if you're listening there. Don't forget the YouTube. Do all them things there. We like the support.
And finally, we're back on damn schedule and in time.
And leave some comments.
It's true.
Don't wait, Ian. We see you.
We see you. Camp Bell. We can't even know. We see you making moves, man. Trills.
Yeah.
You see all these people.
Who you done these?
What's that guy's name? Dancing with your auntie.
Dance with your auntie.
We actually sees thine.
See you.
We see everybody making a movements. Oh my god.
But peace out, peace and love.
Peace and love.
Or Bambria.
Peace and I remember when we were in year 8 and we had to make them reggae songs. Remember in music?
No.
We had to make reggae songs, and mine was in our group. I was like, peace and love, peace and love. I remember it so much. Forget everything that you've seen before. I remember it so much.
I do not remember that.
I remember that.
No, that was your class.
Anyways, peace out, people. Hey, 7-4 for the win,
safe,
boy.
Safe, 7-1.
7-4 all day, man.
Max Nothing.